All right, you guys, I'm going to share a real quick story of when I was bus driving. When I was bus driving, I had this one experience that I don't think it'll ever leave me. Like, it was that traumatic, because anybody who knows me, you guys know that I love animals. You know, like if there was a animal dying on the side of the road and a person dying on the other side of the road, I'd probably go help the animal first. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know. I just have this connection with animals that animals have a big place in my heart. It doesn't matter if it's a goddamn mosquito, a cat, a dog. It doesn't matter. You know, it's like if there's a bee that won't stop bugging me, I'm not gonna grab like a fly swatter, you know, and try to kill it. That's just not who I am. If there's a bug walking on the ground, why would I step on it? If I can avoid stepping on it, why would I step on it? You know, it's just one of those things. Like, I will make a concerted effort to avoid stepping on it. One way or another, it's a life. I don't really give a rip what anybody thinks. That's just how I am, okay? So anyways, let me get to the story. So I'm driving one morning. I was in Woodbury. It might have been 6 o'clock in the morning, and I see this guy walking on the path, right? Or on the sidewalk. And I see him going like this, you know. So keep in mind, I had all the bus windows up. So I couldn't hear anything. But I see this guy over here going like this. You know, and sometimes you see people who look a little light in the loafers, right? You see them walking down the street and you think, hey, you know, maybe they have some issues in between their ears. Maybe they're just talking to themselves. Who knows what's going on? But like I said, the windows were up. I couldn't hear anything, right? And I see this guy doing that. And I quick turn and look in front of me, and I shit you not, there's a dog running directly in front of my bus. About 10 feet in front of my bus. I slam on my brakes. This dog was smart enough to go on the side of the bus, right? It was in front of the bus, to go on the side of the bus, in between my bus and another car, and then behind that car, and made it across without getting hit. I was just in disbelief that dog maneuvered its way through traffic and got to the other side safely. And it was one of those things where, like, it all happened so fast that, like, when I started putting the pieces together in my mind after it happened, I realized, okay, the guy was yelling for his dog. But that was his first mistake, you know, because anybody who has a dog, you guys know, if you call your dog, your dog's going to come. It doesn't matter if a train's going down the tracks or cars are going down the road. If you call a dog's name, it's going to be that loyal, and it's probably going to come to you. So I think that was his first mistake. Like, I see where he was coming from. You know, you want to call your dog's name, get your dog back over to you, but you want to do it safely. Like, if I were him, obviously easier said than done, but if I was him, he would have been better off just keeping his mouth shut, waiting until there was a break in traffic, right? This wasn't one of those roads where, like, there was hardly any cars. This was one of the busier roads in Woodbury. I mean, I forget what road it was exactly, but it was one of the main roads in Woodbury. And yeah, so that experience just stays with me, because I damn near hit a dog, you know, and man, everything fortunately worked out to where nothing tragic happened. But yeah, I'll never forget that day, and just the way that dog in front of the bus cut in between my bus and that car, and then went behind the car when it got to the back of the car and made it to the other side safely. So instead of just like running in a straight line, right, in front of my bus and the car, it probably would have got hit, you know, because the other car, I'm sure it slammed on its brakes too, but you don't know. I mean, so many different things could have happened. I mean, that dog, the stars aligned for that dog that day, because he really dodged a bullet, literally. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story with you guys. That was, yeah, one of the more, you know, heart-pumping days of my life. You know, early in the morning, you're still half asleep, damn near, and then something like that. It wakes you up quick. Wakes you up quick.